Now I know this map gives or makes some people a little bit uncomfortable due to the multiple chances of finding high ground and just being able to like fire down upon the payload from, of course, the high ground. Of course, like I was trying to explain, but losing my thoughts here. But don't mind me. We do actually see Jub on Genji, which is not a troll pick. I know he has a pretty fierce Genji, but they are going to try and dive him pretty quickly, which could be devastating, but Kingdom Heart is going to be right there to keep him alive. Okay, Wrecking Ball up on the top, but he just got smoked by a rock, and he's got purpled as well. But between Jussie and getting bombed by the Doomfist and the Hammond, that is going to be big healing down, and Bob actually took out Kingdom Heart as well. The DPS Lucio apparently on a tear, taking down Damage as well. It is just Jub in the background to try and do a little bit of harassment, but he's in no position to try and find his teammates. And that is going to be Archangel on the Winston. Gonna completely wreck him there. Okay, Damage at least taking down the Wrecking Ball, but that point is actually going to make it to the first checkpoint. A very strong push here for the University of Texas to start things off. Okay, the Winston diving in, but Walla actually finding the Lucio in the background does finish off Archangel as well. I think that's a Genji on the side of the University of Texas as well, too. Some interesting picks. It's not just always Doomfist Reaper, especially when you get purpled and destroyed like Jussie just showed you there. Now they do have the close respawns too. As you see that little door to the left. And St. Clair are going to just try and keep him stuck there, it looks like. Jub going to be the first line of defense, trying to put in as much damage as he possibly can. But the University of Texas is going up high to try and deal with this one. And Jussie going to be able to find one, and that's actually a pretty nice nano boost onto the McCree just as he dead-eyes. It's going to take down that Wrecking Ball right away. And Walla just cleaning up right now, taking 2 or 3 players down on the side of University of Texas. And of course, because you have the Mercy, Kingdom Heart is there to take down anybody who just barely overextended. So Jub going to get back into this fight. Archangel's kind of alone right now until the Wrecking Ball finally does show up. Mercy trying to save him, but it doesn't matter. Jub going to blow him up before the Mercy even has the chance to stop him. And Jussie getting on the kill board again, taking down Archangel. And just slowly but surely, once again, this fight going over into the favor of St. Clair. To the point where they're at their spawn door, just keeping them stuck there. They may have given up the 1 point, which could be a possible note of concern if it does end up staying here for the rest of the 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But I don't know, might not have to worry about it. And that's going to be a huge explosion onto Couch, getting bombed right away. Nice little stun there from Walla, able to stop Redo in his tracks. Just trying to get this annoying little Lucio, but a nice purple plus right click there from Walla and Jussie. Gonna try the Deadeye, but Archangel's Primal Rage is not going to allow that to happen. Kingdom Heart just trying to stay alive here. Jussie going to trade tank for DPS, or tank for support rather. That's the Meteor Strike, and that's actually Redo switching over to a Hanzo, getting the snipe on the Kingdom Heart, but then Strong just gets blasted out right away. This point has gotten essentially from their spawn door all the way to almost the very end. Jub forced to bring out the Death Blossom to at least slow this down a bit, and St. Clair is going to be able to clean this up after a while. In fact, Jub is still on the attack, trying to get as much extra ult charge as he can. Getting extremely aggressive, and he does actually find the Hanzo, so he's going to Wraith Walk out of there. Opt not to try and challenge him when he's got the range advantage. Okay, Winston leading the charge again. That's Archangel diving in. We have a Diva now as well, from what I have seen. Yeah, there he is. And Jub taking down Strong pretty quickly, and that is a huge rock from Couch, just shutting down that Lucio, letting Walla pop him real quick. Damage actually getting the follow-up kill on Toretto as well. So it's some pretty critical members of the University of Texas's team down. They're going to just try and stay up top there. That is a D.Va out of mech, and a lone baby D.Va can be like annoying, but not that threatening, and they're going to just let her live without her mech. And of course, when she's out of mech, that's so much of her kit that can't be used. And Couch going to get himself a kill on the baby D.Va, and Bob going to go down as well. Damage finding a shot onto him, and Death Blossom just going to come in and clean things up just to shut down the push, get the team kill. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock here for the University of Texas's push. Okay, so they charge through the bottom right this time, and that's actually a huge flank from Walla. He's going to find 2 right away, get 1 more. Couch getting on the board as well as Damage. So much damage completely deleted there from the coordination of St. Clair College. Though the University of Texas still has 30 seconds on the clock, so it's probably 1 more push here for them, depending on how well they can keep that cart contested. They have the cart about halfway to the second checkpoint. And they're opting for the other side. And right now, Jub Jub has the flank. Alongside Kingdom Hearts' damage boost, if he can find his opportunity to strike, it's going to be devastating. He's going to just try and focus down the tank, and the tank is down. Dragon Strike coming across the team of St. Clair, but nobody is going to go down, get caught in it or anything like that. And Jub Jub still right in perfect position. That ultimate from Couch just going to keep 3 of them down. And this is just going to be the cleanup crew here for St. Clair College. That is a Reaper versus a Mercy. That is usually an extremely bad time for the Mercy. And Death Blossom on top of the point just to clean it up. I don't think there's anybody else from University of Texas who can touch this. Mercy tries to get 1 poke in there. Fluffy Kitten with the attempt, but Couch shutting it down. 1.5 points here, essentially, for University of Texas on that push. So overall, not too bad for either University of Texas or St. Clair. University of Texas got that first point in such quick fashion that it looked pretty devastating at first, but then they did get stuck a little bit on that second point, getting essentially spawn camped for a good 3/4 of the time. But eventually they got 1 final good push in about 2 minutes before the time ran out. And St. Clair was able to defend that eventually and push that thing back to about halfway, so pretty back and forth game to say the least. But now we've got St. Clair on the attack, and they're bringing out a composition that I have not quite seen in a long time. It looks like we're going back to dive in a sense. And Jub Jub getting absolutely smoked by Redo. Boom, headshot. Although Kingdom Heart was right there to res, so I guess that works out. Now the tank line looking for the flank. They're going to dive right on top of that Widowmaker, and if they can take her down, that would be huge. Couch going to do it. Kingdom Heart battle Mercying it out with the other Mercy. Again, you got to watch out for him. Mercies aren't just a heal bot. And we got Walla on the Tracer as well, able to keep this cart moving and still be aggressive at the same time. Halfway there for St. Clair for point number 1. Walla looking for his opportunity, while Jussie and Couch push up the next, or push up the cart rather. both the flankers in position, but University of Texas do know their position, so they're going to opt to move around a little bit, not just try and do it anyway. Coach about halfway there to a Diva Bomb. And as soon as they see that Widowmaker, they charge on in, forcing her to jump down right away. Mercy's down to about half, actually, so Fluffy Kitten trying to fly her way around, but not able to stay alive as Jub Jub is right there to take him down. Couch in the back line as well. Jub Jub just playing with the healers all the way into the second point even. Just completely harassed all the way down. Then I think that was Redo trying to come back with the Widowmaker, but even then, Jub Jub ready with the Reflect if necessary. And St. Clair are going to get this first point, tying it up. Now they just have to get this to point number 2 to win. And it's not even all the way, so they just have to bypass where University of Texas got. And then that's actually a pulse bomb right onto Bob. Damage with the flank as well, taking down Strong. Jub Jub taking down Archangel. That's going to be the Sigma ults coming out from the side of the University of Texas, but does not matter. St. Clair is still pushing, and Walla is just harassing the heck out of this poor Sigma. Even with the backup of the Mercy, just still so annoying to try and deal with this. And nice job from Walla, continuing to harass as best as he possibly can. But Couch does go down. They are approaching the end here, but they still do have 4 minutes. It's going to be a Dragon Blade, but that is a good beat drop here for the Lucio. He's going to at least slow this down a little bit. Only 2 going down to Jub Jub and Jussie's Nano Blade combo. Now Jub Jub continuing to harass this tank actually here. Derisa just getting annoyed essentially. Still pretty decent health though. There we go though. Couch finding the kill onto Fluffy. And it's going to be back and forth so far. Jub Jub getting the kill on Zenroth, but Redo taking down Damage. So I think St. Clair is going to attempt to retreat, with the exception of Jub Jub, just because he's being annoying as hell. Can he finish off his tank? He is not going to be able to. He got close, though. That was really close. We've got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock for St. Clair. We have Wallace switching off of the Tracer and back onto Doomfist. And I think we'll see a couple switches here from St. Clair. Kingdom Heart not switching up, though. Still sticking with that Mercy. We do have Damage on the Orisa instead of the Diva. Or Couchers on the Diva. You know what I mean. But one St. Clair member getting pretty low, but they're going to keep him alive. That's going to be a huge Death Blossom right into the middle of the St. Clair team. Alongside the Sigma ult from Zenroth, going to cause some massive destruction here for St. Clair. Jussie, Damage going down, and Kingdom Hearts still at spawn, so Walla going to try and get himself out of there. And they're going to attempt to reset, having the exact same problem as the University of Texas had on their attack, where they just can't seem to get it around this corner cleanly. But it's definitely one of the harder points to try and contest in this game. We do have Dragon Blade available for Jub Jub, so this is going to be something I definitely want to pay attention to. If Jussie has Nano Blade, that would be nutty. Okay, he's going for it. He's going to find Bob right away, and that's a clumped up team right now for University of Texas. He's just slashing away, and the purple on top of it from Jussie stopping any sort of healing. Jub Jub able to take down Strong as well, but it's coming right back 3-on-3. We have the Valkyrie coming out from Kingdom Heart, possibly get himself a res here, and it might be the part that turns this fight around, bring the 3v3 back to a 4v3, and they're going to push this and get the game.
Play of the game.